All right, guys, highlight today, strictly order flow and following bigger orders the way we do it on what we call our puke tool. Now, stay with me on this because what you see down here in this area is what we're going to focus on. And that's right in here when you look at it in candlesticks. So the chart on the bottom is kind of like a magnifying glass of this chart here on the top. And so what we're going to focus on is this white line here. It's got a number of minus 1634, which means there's a order for 1,634 contracts at that particular price, which is around 52 or 62 half. All right, so he comes in, and he had come in earlier this morning with the same size. So there's two things. When you see it come in and then you see it quickly have an iceberg that gets filled, before it goes all the way down to here, you know, and it goes quick, but you know that why it went down to here before it goes down to here. All right. Another thing happened. He lowers it from this price, whatever, 62 half. He cracks it down here, and you see this move obviously in real time and see it drop where it stops there and puts the white line here, and he gets 397 of them. And then he says, screw it, I got to fill it. And he goes from a resting offer to a market sell order. So a resting offer, a resting sell order, a market order, and he finishes off with filling 1,237 contracts. You add the 397 and you get close to the 1634, if not right on it. Looks like right on it. So that's clear that he said, screw it. He chased it down. And then this big red box is how many prices it took to fill the balance of his 1,237 lot order. Now, why is that important? Because once he doesn't, and you see that he either canceled it or got filled, that's the bottom with a high probability. And if you're short, you got to get the hell out when you see this and read this. If you're bullish or want to get long just based on this inside this yellow circle is that opportunity. Look at the rally. This rally from here to here is not coincidental based on the flow that came in there. Period, end of story. And that's almost a 10-point rally here in the S&Ps from this yellow line here up to this yellow line. And some of this had a lot to do with some of the news that was crossing the wire with this stimulus package. So fundamentals, correlations, and in this case, and in this example, order flow in this particular aspect of a big order, chasing it, saying, screw it, filling it, and then running. That was the low. That was not just the low, but it was the bottom that if you were bearish, you stay away from selling it. If you're short, you get the hell out and cover. If you're bullish, maybe this, like I said, makes you bullish. You buy it with a head start. So people want to learn to read order flow all the time, and they do a lot of searches on YouTube, and they get information. And like anything, most information is crap, and there's some good stuff. This is the good stuff. This is the instance where it's important to stay on what's going on because there's a very high probability that the market's going to react just like it did, and it's read in real time. So it was definitely the highlight of today. And it was a similar thing that happened earlier with the same sized order. And so what we're able to do in the room using CME's data to find order numbers to identify the size of it, whether it's resting or market, and making these not assumptions, but drawing these conclusions with the way and the proper way to read and understand order flow. There's platforms out there that recognize stuff, but not very many people that know how to read it and then read it in real time and make more than just guesses, but good probability suggestions based on what you're seeing. It's always about the question that you need to ask yourself when you see these particular instances.